What is after death? This is AD, after day 144. So we asked the question, what is after death? I'm sure all of us at some time have had a question about this, a query about it, a thought about it. Well, today we are going to get one potential scenario from our dear friends and teachers. So join us on the other side, AD, after 144. Here we go. Namaste and welcome everyone. This is day number 145 of 365, A Life of Bliss 365, one quote every day from the book A Life of Bliss, the Living Transmission, channeled through this one from our dear non-physical friends and teachers, AnandA, here to assist us humanity in remembering who we are and why we are here. We are rolling into this very important question today for day 145. What's after death? What happens to the soul after death? And so we'll just begin this by sharing that what is offered in this book is one potential perspective out of infinite. And those who have ears to hear and eyes to see will be called to this perspective. So those of you called to listen to this and watch this in the apparent future or live, this is one potential of what happens after we make our transition. And so just before we get into it, let you know we are live streaming on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Telegram. Put in the comments where you're joining from. Let us know if you're time traveling in the future, watching on replay. And let's get right into it for day 145. Coming to the end of chapter 13. It's been a long chapter, this chapter 13 of death. And here we go. So know that there is no time and ultimately no space. Yet through your awareness, you will begin, as you move across to the other side, to live the expanded vision and version of yourself. You will move through any alterations that you choose to make before you shift perspective into the illusion again and take our incarnation again or not. Yet there is nothing lost. There is no sadness. There is a full expanded awareness of every choice that was ever made. There is a full expanded awareness of every interaction from every perspective, including those you could never have while in your physical form. Every conversation will be experienced, felt, and known from every permutation, with all of the beings with which you had those interactions. No, you will have the full picture, and no, it will be a joyful revelation. We say it will, only in the language of your time. It is. You are. It is so. Now. So this is a short quote for day 145, sharing as we come to the close of chapter 13, the chapter on death, about what happens whenever we cross over. What is this mysterious death thing? The thing that's got so much fear, so much distortion, so many things that have been attached to it, so many distorted messages and teachings. And so what is offered here is a potential expression. And so each of us in the relative reality are free beings. And we get to choose, I think it may have been in the quote from day 144 yesterday, at the speed of our thought, we can be anywhere, anywhen, anyhow, any now. Instantaneously. It's just in this reality, it looks like we have thought, word, deed. We have beginning, middle, end. We have an idea and bringing it to fruition and its completion. This dimension takes timelessness and spreads it out over something we call time and space. So, in truth, death is only a shifting of our perspective. But the perspective that was offered in the book here is one perspective to allow us to see that we have infinite opportunities and infinite choice. There's no one destination. There's no one set idea. There's no one thing that this is the way it is and this is the way it will happen. So this is given a framework that allows you to grasp an idea of how it could be whenever you celebrate your continuation, what humans have called death. And so we have the opportunity to bring that now, because this death is one of the other quotes, death will not become you unless you become death. And so the flip to that is we can begin to use what we know of our death and bring it into what we call our life. And use that awareness now to know that we don't have to go through what we call our death transition, to make the same choices, to begin to see and hear conversations from the other side and from another perspective that would be seemingly impossible. We can begin to expand our viewpoints so that we can begin to see things from multiple perspectives at the same time. We can begin to see that we are truly timeless. We are truly beyond space. We have the opportunity to use the awareness, the gnosis of what we call death, to bring more life to life, to begin to see, like it was shared in one of the previous quotes as well, to live every life, live every breath like it's your last. Bring death close. Don't become death like the ending, but bring death close. See that every breath is a death, and that every moment is an opportunity to rebirth yourself anew. And so what is after death? It is up to you. But don't wait for that big D, what we call big D in the human realm, to become what you're here to, what you truly always are, but what you're uniquely blueprinted to be in this life. Use death as this beautiful tool that it is, this divine death, this opportunity to express ourselves in ways that if we don't have this experience of shifting form, we don't have this idea of who are we becoming in this now moment. When I go to sleep today, will I wake up tomorrow? Very few people, we don't have those thoughts. But there is one day that will happen. There is one day, and it won't happen to anyone, and you won't know anything about it, so it won't matter from the human perspective. But from the broader perspective, you have expanded, taken yourself out. If you haven't seen the short video from today about the aperture of the light, there's a good little example was given about how we close down the light and then open and allow the light. So this expansion of consciousness, the shifting of perspective from myopia to a cornucopia and an extravaganza, an openness of 360-degree vision. Even that's too limited. It's awareness without other, non-dual awareness, absolute awareness, pure consciousness that doesn't have one and other. And so what is after death is up to you. And so anyone that has very strongly held beliefs, think of the word belief. It's got lie right in the middle and the I is right in the middle of the lie. Belief. Those who have very strong beliefs around what will happen. What is offered here is one potential, a blueprint, a theme that is one potential. But those who have very strong belief systems and indoctrinated ideas of what will happen when they do what we call crossover will experience for some time exactly what it is that they believe is so. So that could be dogmatic religious beliefs, that could be fearful beliefs, that could be any number of the infinite ways. But the masters of limitation, humans, can limit themselves, and beliefs, the lies in the beliefs. And that's fine. And that will be explored for a time until it is noticed that at the speed of thought, instantaneously, that being will be, let's say it's fearful, instantaneously they will be out of that at the speed of thought. And the speed of thought is instantaneous. It isn't speed, it's beyond speed. The speed of light in this dimension, this physical dimension, is the edge, is the realm of where you can't pass. The speed of light makes no difference. The speed of sound makes no difference. Nothing makes any difference when you expand your awareness into this infinite, eternal beingness that you always are. So what's after death? What happens to your soul? There's been one potential offered here, but ultimately it's up to you. And what at the time of your shifting, what is in your consciousness? What are you aware of? Who do you believe yourself to be, and what do you believe that circumstance to be? That's what will determine what you experience, and that's what will happen to your soul after what we call death. And now, as always, we are invited into a little death as we allow what is to be what is, as what is, in sacred silence. And so we'd like to thank you as always for joining in this daily journey, this Life of Bliss living transmission, year-long journey where we are touching in these challenging subjects like death and bringing awareness to the magnificence that is you, to the true self you are, the science of self-realization, direct experience, direct knowing, gnosis. There's no teaching here. There's nothing being offered. There's nothing trying to be added onto you for what can be added onto that which is already whole, that which is already complete, that which is already imperfectly perfect. Perfectly imperfect. So, as always, we'll continue this journey, love streaming live at 3:33 UK time on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Telegram. All the quotes coming from the book, A Life of Bliss, the Living Transmission. And we would invite you, if you get value from these transmissions, if you're enjoying them and they are touching you, we invite you to help us share this word, share this around. Please like, comment, subscribe, comment below, subscribe on the platform that you are watching. And for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, share it with them. Those who you know may need to hear this message about death today. and free themselves from the bondage of this set ideas. And we thank you for your support and comments and continuing this journey with us as we move forward, continuing rolling along every day. Until next time, from my heart to yours, the divine in me sees, honors, and loves the divine in you. Namaste. We are